And Escape, as you can tell already, was about escaping a situation, a bad past, and Running is the new situation where you already left your past and you are running, literally running. And that is what this entire album is about. But yeah, it was the first time that I really screamed. We just randomly turned into a metalcore band out of nowhere.
I can feel comfortable that I feel nothing but just the music.
We didn't have fans before that.
It was kind of crazy because we were working so fucking much, and
I think we could tell that it's gonna change our career. I had a positive panic attack.
And because he was like from far away, we decided to shoot all videos in 1 week.
Stress level 1000, I think.
The next step is reaching paradise, man. Well, this album was made in the middle of the pandemic, and we wrote it separately. I did the vocal stuff at home in the rehearsal room, and Manuel did most of it at home, and we sent it to each other via Dropbox and stuff like that.
We couldn't meet. Why we did this whole album in remote. This was quite a challenge for us, I think, because we couldn't say, yeah, this part is really good while recording it, or while switching things up. It was always like with a little delay.
But I feel like it was really cool because it was really intimate. Everyone had the song to their own and had their own space to create their ideas. Run was pretty much a really nice distraction in this pandemic and a really nice diary to survive this.
I won't sing down the place that drowns me. No, I won't.
It was the first time we ever went to the studio in a really long time. I think we've spent a month there.
We were there with Christoph Wieczorek and Julian Breuker, who produced the album, and it was a different kind of vibe because we had like one song and 2 days maybe time for one song, and then we knew, okay, we have to do this for this song and this for that song, and we have this kind of schedule we have to follow.
So, bei Paradise fehlt ein einziger Shout,
okay.
Oder bei Flames fehlt ein bisschen mehr, da fehlt I gotta run, nee, I gotta carry, und beim anderen fehlt nur get up. You spend your entire life, every day, I think it was like 40 plus hours sometimes, on an album, on songwriting. You're just ripped out of your life and confronted with this album. And I challenged a bit with depression at this point, but I think that actually helped the album being more authentic.
And then we had one time when we changed the part, and then there was some new guitar needed. And then we thought, okay, everybody in the studio gets my guitar and gets a take, and we'll see who'll do the best thing. And in the end, we took mine, but Maria also played. There was one story in the end when we wanted to finish one song, and it was just a little part. But we did the production, and then we came back to the song, like 2 hours before Maria and me, we had to leave. Christoph decided to change stuff, like radically change stuff. And this was kind of, yeah, a melting point, you could say, for our brains and our nerves. And it definitely was. It was the last second finish. Stress level 1000, I think. But looking back and looking at what we did, it's been worth it.
Actually, I wrote my bachelor thesis about music videos because my girlfriend always says I'm the only one she knows who actually watches music videos. Like, I sit in front of my laptop and I watch music videos, like of artists I know, of artists I don't know, because I like how artists want them to be seen, like how the songs will be shown in a compressed form.
I love using pictures and metaphors while writing already, and music videos are really important to me for that reason, because it makes it easier for the viewer to empathize with the song or understand the song better with colors and moods and pictures, and they see us, they see our emotions. So I love doing music videos. I always get a lot of ideas and I wish we could do all of them, but we have to stay realistic.
For the first 3 videos of Run, like Paradise, Heads Up in Flames, we decided to work with a director from Latvia, like Pavel. He did a lot of videos for Imminence, for example. And because he was like from far away, we decided to shoot all videos in 1 week. And that was crazy because like we shot, I think for every video we planned 2 days.
I was in a bathtub full of blood and tea, and dude, I did everything. I was like in the sands, and it was raining, and it was insane.
And we had like a shooting in an old gravel pit. We shoot it in a forest. We booked like a big space where we bought a bathtub of eBay. Like it was mental, to be honest. And I think if there hasn't been a pandemic, and honestly I hadn't much to do in my real job, because it was weeks of planning. I think it was the biggest project we've done till this point, and it was a lot of planning, a lot of like financial stuff, a lot of renting stuff like a generator because we needed lights in the forest, and find a guy with a forest who allows us to shoot in the middle of the night and carry like 2 vans full of stuff into a forest. And yeah, that was the stuff which was really challenging, and in the end it was crazy when we got the first results.
We had more abilities for this album than we had for Escape, which was really nice for me because I always have crazy ideas and I would love to go even crazier. And then even the album cover was a own like little adventure on its own, like renting a huge room where actually it was the Meistersaal, Potsdamer Platz. You can look that up. I think David Bowie recorded one of his songs there, which is insane and has a really big impact. I always come up with a mood board and I'm like, so how about that? That's what I imagined or pictured the song would look like paradise, golden stuff, like mythology, Greek looking goddess vibes and like flowers, and I want that. And then have a contrast scene of a funeral, kind of inspired by My Chemical Romance, if you could tell, like dark red, emo vibe. And that's kind of the part that I play with this music video stuff, that I always get the creative ideas, and then Johannes will mostly make it work financially and stuff and think through it. And yeah.
Everybody has his role, like Maria's writing the lyrics, Manu's writing the songs, and I do like the boring stuff. So when we shot the first 3 videos, I actually haven't heard the final versions of the songs we were shooting, because in most cases the final masters really differ in not the sound specifically, but in the order of parts, for example. So when we shot Paradise, I got the song the night before. And like I said, it was really challenging for me to produce these videos with all the stuff happening and working with every department to get everything done. And at the venue where we shot Paradise, I was practicing the song for the first time. So Pavel did a really good job especially in Paradise, hiding me not really being able to play the full song.
This whole project, Future Palace, gets like a picture, or it delivers a picture. So that's why music videos are very, very important.
All of them are cool. Watch them on YouTube now.
everybody.
Day to us.
It's release day
Run
of
is
Run.
out. Yes.
And we're gonna unbox it now for the first time.
For the first time.
We didn't see it yet.
Ooh. Is this raw? Oh.
It's beautiful.
Wow.
It's darker than I thought.
Yeah, I was really happy to release the album. Really, really hyped. We had our first ever vinyl print, press, whatever. That was already insane. And also Run already received so much more attention before being released than Escape ever did, I think.
We're going to check out Future Palace.
So it's great to see them pushing themselves further and further.
Yes. All of the fucking yeses.
So the music videos have been watched a ton of times already. Reaction channels reacted, people reacted that I wouldn't have expected to. And yeah, it was already insane before that. And I think we could tell that it's gonna change our career.
I've had constant goosebumps, and that was a fantastic breakdown.
New band for me. This one has to go on my playlist. I want to check out more of this band, for sure, for sure.
I see the stars, I see the lights. How much more do I have to try?
So in 2022 we had our first ever headline tour, and that was the first tour after the pandemic. So we've been all sitting at home, being sad, depressed, no concerts at all, nothing at all, not even meeting friends. And then suddenly a headline tour. And it was so freaking surreal to go on this tour because we didn't have fans before that. We had no one. It was just a dream, and it would be nice to have people there, and yeah, let's see if people actually know us and like us. It was just numbers on Spotify and YouTube, which was already nice, but to me personally, it didn't reach me yet that people listened to us, not at all. And I remember really clearly the first show of the tour was in Nuremberg. I had a positive panic attack, like the first positive panic attack. I didn't even know that that's a thing, but we went eating and we came back to the venue and people were lining up there. I think it was like, I don't know how many people, it was maybe 100 people or something like that. And I was like, what? These people are here for us? And how do people know us? And I remember everyone looked at me and knew me, and I had to go straight to the backstage because I was like, what is happening? Like, how is my life suddenly turning around?
Und ich bin halt so.
Ich hab so gemacht,
Nee, es ist wirklich. Ich mache das schon lange, aber zum einen irgendwie 2 Jahre keine Shows gehabt, so von Arbeit, dann von Band, und dann kommst du hierher und
ich glaube wirklich, ich werde weinen.
Ja.
Ich muss mich so zusammenreißen. Ich glaube, ich meditiere, bevor ich raufgehe, statt alles andere. Weil, also, so gestört. Der Kontrast von 2 Jahren, wirklich. Nur, weil man kennt von uns. Und man hat so sein Leben lang eigentlich probiert, sowas zu schaffen.
Our German tour was something that made us a band, I would say, that made Run, or made us possible to play Run the way we can play it now.
And when the tour started, in most of the venues, we were like the first show happening there since 2 years. And the funny thing is, all clubs smell the same. They still smelled like old smoke, chewing gum, vomit, and beer on the ground. A lot of fans told us at the merch that they haven't been to a concert in 2 years. And I think that was the most fulfilling part for me, because I work in the concert industry, and I think it was really nice to see that people chose you to be their first show in over 2 years.
Nein, das hört keiner. Das ist gut.
This is everything I ever dreamed and ever worked for, and suddenly we have fans. And that feeling really, I think, changed my life and way of working on music, and seeing that what you do is actually possible. So that entire headline tour was really cool.
I got a fever, I'm so excited. I'm shining
playing live is something that feels more and more natural, but also feels more and more special because I can feel comfortable, that I feel nothing but just the music. And that's something that you have to learn, or I had to learn, not overthinking about will this all gonna work out, but just feel everything. And that's why we always try to be with people we're comfortable with.
So we are always planning big and bigger and the biggest. I think we want to go really big if we can and try to work ourselves towards that goal. And we're playing a few festivals next year, like big ass festivals. And
we will be sharing the stage with a lot of artists I really admire.
And then next year we're playing different countries alone, like we are the headliners. That is surreal to me. I still don't believe that people are going to show up. We will see. Yeah, we're going to plan a lot of cool things, going abroad, leaving Germany a little bit and just traveling the entire world and show our band.
The future is going to be bright.
Yeah.